You've been studying, analyzing, and pumping renewed energy into the lifeblood of today's companies, its employees. What drove you to this line of work?
I probably got into it by accident, but I've always felt that people are the most important aspect of a company. And you hear that a lot from CEOs and senior leaders, but often it's lip service. And what I love are companies that really embrace their employees and invest a lot in their development, invest a lot in the acquisition of the right kinds of employees. And so I think that's why I'm doing what I'm doing today.
That's an art, isn't it? There's a science to that. It's not easy, even though, like you said, it's lip service, but it's not easy for a company to do that.
No, it's funny, Vanessa. It takes a lot of effort. So there are elements of science to this, and that's what we do. We provide research on the people practices of high-performing organizations. And so we're constantly looking at what are the aspects of those people practices that are different in top-performing companies versus low-performing companies. And there's almost always a big difference, which should tell you something right there. But there is an art to it. We're talking about people, and people are not always logical and not always easy to figure out. And so it's a fun area of company life because we're looking at some of the research side, but also the non-scientific part of it and what can companies do better.
What can companies do better? I mean, it sounds great, but I know it's not as simple as that. I mean, is it a 1, 2, 3? What can companies do better?
I think more and more companies are recognizing that they need to be a bit more organized around the talent in their organization and have systems in place that really leverage that talent. Somebody tweeted out the other day, what's the list for creating a great company? It was 1, people, and then there was nothing else after it. And that's what I resonate with because it really is all about the people. And so companies, need to source the right kind of talent to begin with and put a lot of effort into finding that right kind of talent right up front. But then from cradle to grave, is a common expression. Are you developing that talent? Are you growing that talent? Are you moving that talent around, which is often a little used development technique? When that talent leaves, are you accounting for that? Are you looking at the succession plan for that talent? You look at any great company and you're going to find that they put a lot of effort into that equation. Yeah. Generally, we call it talent management. And I think managing that process, managing talent management from cradle to grave is critically important.